Welcome to the Driving for Dollars podcast, the place to be for house flipping tips, tricks, and advice that's raw and unfiltered, but works. Learn to generate more leads and deals through our marketing expertise. Now, let's get into the show. What's up, everybody? This is the Driving for Dollars podcast, episode number 7, I believe. But hey, I've got a special show for you today. I'm actually driving for a little bit of dollars, but I'm also driving to the office today. We got some snowmageddon. You might hear the gravel in the background. It snowed here in the Portland area. We don't normally get snow in latter February when I'm recording this, but we did, and so the city somewhat shut down last night. There was, disasters everywhere as far as traffic and whatnot, and so I, of course, I'm one of those people that enjoys driving in the snow, so I'm on my way to the office, and the roads are definitely a little sketchy. There's a car right here that looks like it slid off the road into a power pole somehow. Not even sure how they did that, but they did. But anyway, making my way to the office, so I figured I'd record a show and I'll give you guys some Driving for Dollars tips. So a couple things I want to talk about. Number 1 is tips in general on utilizing Driving for Dollars, and number 2 is another app tip so that you guys can better utilize our Driving for Dollars app to give it the most value you possibly can get from it. So number 1 is basically the big epiphany that I came to in building my own real estate investing business about 2011, 2012 was the fact that I could dictate where it is that we take on projects, right? Prior to that, we were kind of doing blast marketing. We were still learning the direct mail game. We were buying at auction. We were buying REOs. We were basically going where the business takes us. And it was kind of a hectic model because we were going all over town. We had, a project in North Portland. We had a project, way south of Portland. So there was huge commutes to these projects, and my crews were running all over town, and it was basically spreading us real thin. It was a total pain in the ass, to be honest with you. And so the epiphany that I came to, I'm coming up on a bunch of people here that obviously don't know how to drive in the snow. Note to self, if you have a rear-wheel drive small pickup truck and there's ice and snow all over the road and you have nothing in the back of it, probably not the greatest idea to stop on an incline that's covered in ice. Just saying. This guy obviously didn't get that memo. But anyway, back to my point, which is, if you kind of go with where the business takes you, which is the way a lot of people run their business. They just kind of, they basically take the leads as they come, and they work the deals that come into their, their world, whether they be on one side of town, the other side of town, whatever. And what I wanted to kind of let you guys know is you don't have to do that. And, the big epiphany that I came to in 2011, 2012 was that we don't need to basically run ourselves ragged all over town chasing deals. And so the biggest reason why that changed is because we started to concentrate our marketing, and we really started to utilize Driving for Dollars. And so when I say concentrate our marketing, I mean we created lists in specific areas where we wanted to be, where we wanted to do deals, and it worked out really well. So basically you can then dictate where it is that you are going to do deals in, and there's some power to that, first of all, because you feel like you've got control of your business now, and you're not just kind of going willy-nilly all over the place. If you're if you're buying from wholesalers, and a wholesaler's got one way over here one day and another wholesaler's got one way over there on another day, and you're just kind of all over the place, and then you have to kind of all of a sudden get to know these different parts of your market and be confident in valuations and ARVs and what's necessary in terms of rehab and blah, 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 all that stuff, right? So essentially, it cuts out a lot of that when you can basically, what the hell is going on here, man? Oh, this guy's losing it. See, this is the thing, people. You don't go slow on an uphill with ice when you have a two-wheel drive pickup that has nothing in the back. That's just not a good idea. And apparently this guy, again, didn't get the memo. And this is why Portland goes to, ridiculousness when it snows, because you get dingalings like this that are driving that have no business driving in the snow. So anyway, back to my point, which is you can concentrate your marketing efforts. And that's not to say that you can't do bigger lists and bigger drops, direct mail wise and marketing wise, but it's important to layer it and do kind of a variety of things. And so when you do a variety of things, you can also target specific areas, and you can try and keep a lot of your projects in certain areas. Many years ago, this guy came to us who wanted to be a bird dog, and he did some Armando Montalongo training, and he paid Armando like 30 grand to basically train him to be a house flipper, right? And the one piece of information that he got for 30 grand is that you can create hypermarkets for yourself, which is basically, you buy one property, you renovate it, you sell it, and then you buy another one on the same street or in the same area, you renovate it and sell it. And by doing so, you can kind of create your own comps, and, you can basically help increase the value for that particular area. Well, we do that too, but more importantly, you can basically dictate where it is that you're doing projects. You can be super familiar with the numbers in that area. You can keep your business more organized, more concise. And if you want to do projects elsewhere, you can too. You can do blast marketing to do more, but it's a really powerful feeling to be able to do deals in certain areas that you want to be. And that's the way we've ran our business for, a while now, which is basically we want to be in this area. We want to do deals here. We farm that area with Driving for Dollars lists, and we market to them consistently. And then we buy a bunch of deals in that area and we do deals. So anyway, it's just a different way of looking at the business, and it's a way that we've done it, and it might be something that you guys want to implement into your business, or I would suggest that you do it, at least to some extent. Now, the actual Driving for Dollars tip, before I leave you here, because this dingaling is all over the road in front of me, is there's a cursor button down at the bottom of the app. So let's say you're sitting at Starbucks, on a snowy day like today, you're drinking your beverage, and you thought about this house that you passed on the main drag or a couple blocks back, and you want to get the information for it, but you pull up your Driving for Dollars app, and it shows just what's around you, because that's what it does. It maps right around you. Well, you hit the little cursor button at the bottom of the screen, and that will unlock the screen. And by unlocking the screen, that then allows you to kind of drag the screen to wherever you want to go, so that you can unlock it and basically drag it a few blocks over one way or the other, or however far you want to go, and then click on the property that you remembered that you wanted to get the info for. So you can use it in that example, or whenever you want to unlock the screen. But something to keep in mind, because it just makes it super easy. Man, this guy is just a dumb shit. Holy hell. I'm getting away from you. You should not be on the road. Anyway, so yeah, if you want to unlock the screen and be able to drag it to wherever you want to go, just click the cursor button at the bottom, and that'll free the screen so you can take it wherever you want to go. So hopefully you guys enjoyed this podcast. Snowmageddon here in Portland. I'll see you guys on the next one.